Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 game, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Part 2 game, y'all. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. My word, man. Jesse said, man, I'm going to get all the homies. Yeah, you a crab. He called the blue team member a crab game. I said, oh, y'all got quiet. Everybody was like, that's how quiet it was on that yard. You hear me? It was like this. He even stopped snapping after he said that. Everybody was just looking like. Blue team member was like, they walked up to him. He was like, what you just say? He was like, you heard me? He backed up on some old fake, like, dude way bigger than him. He was like, you heard me? You heard me? Dude was like, no, I ain't hear you. Like, say it again, though. Like real talk, say it again, because I ain't hear you. Everybody over there just looking like. He was like, I said, I'm going to get all my homies, and we're going to go at you crabs. As soon as he say that, man, dude did some old, man, that joint that looked like a scorpion. Man, that joint, I promise you, man, because he had a little, they weren't far. Like, they was close, but they was still not close, but it was Pipsqueak, a little dude. Man, that jump was like Scorpion off Mortal Kombat. Get over here! Because when I looked, all you seen was Pipsqueak just, like, he snatched his body. And when he snatched Pipsqueak's body, man, I looked up, Pipsqueak was in the air. Dude was like, drop him on his head. And another dude that rocked with him from the city was like, nah, bro, you gonna unalive him, bro. Don't drop him on his head. He was like, he kind of just threw him. Like he made sure he threw him, but when he threw him, it was like, Pipsqueak had to be an athlete back in the day, because when he threw him, it was like, he kind of went into a flip, but he landed on his back. But it wasn't like he threw him. He was just like, that shot was like, boom, he hit the ground. He was like, he got up, he was like, he grabbed his back, he was like, all right, yeah, you bigger than me. Man, you supposed to do that. You bigger than me. You big dude was like, yo, listen, man. Dude was like, yo, listen. Another dude pull up like, yo, look. Bro, listen, bro. Look, why you do that? Why you start? He talking to the dude that tripped him now. He like, yo, why you do that, man? You bringing unnecessary drama to the squad, cuz. What you doing? You know what I mean? So the blue team member dude like, you know what I mean? He trying to calm down. Like, yo, you wildin', man. So he like, man, look, dude, slow. Dude ain't right, man. So that's word Pipsqueak like, all right. He went to the gate. You know what I mean? We still got like 10 minutes. So everybody like, oh, man. It's like, yo, dude lift Pipsqueak up like the Giant on WWE, man. He had him up in the air. I was like, that junk was crazy, man. I thought he was about to do Pipsqueak in. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I thought he was about to do Pipsqueak in, man. So Pipsqueak waited right there till the gate open. The gate open. He run back to 30 building, so we all go back. When I come in the pod, I'm thinking by the time I come to the building, I'm gonna see some red team members, because a couple of them was in 31. You know what I mean? One of them was in the honor pod, a couple of them was in 31. It's two of them in our block, you know what I mean? But they got homies in there too. So we come in the joint. I come in the building, I don't see nobody. By the time I come in the pod, I look. I see Pipsqueak at Jesse door. Jesse door super dark, like with dudes that cover their window, cover their light, and that joint be super dark in the room. I'm letting you know now, that's how dudes be rocking in there. Like, they had a room dark, especially when you sleeping sometime or whatever the case. You can see how dark Jesse room is. Super duper dark. So you look up, you see Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak at the door. He like this, he got his shirt in his hand, he got his shirt on, he like Jesse ain't even at the door. You just see darkness. It look like he talking to space. That's what it look like. So he talking. So we get upstairs, look like. So Jesse door open. Psh, got Jesse door open. Jesse come to the door. He like the dude, not the crab dude. He kept saying it. Like, yeah, the crab dude. He just going on. He sounded like a slow patient at the time. Yeah, the slow dude. Yeah, the crab dude. So Jesse like, crab? Who you talking about? He was like, he turned around. Everybody was coming in. He was like, him right there. Dude was like, look, man, y'all better talk to him, man. Dude walking in, dude was like, y'all better talk to him, man. Jesse was like, he was like, come on, Jesse, put your shoes on, Jesse. Jesse was like, man, we about to lock down, man. What we gonna do right now? We about to lock down, man. He was like, so what you made me run in here. So you say you ain't going? It's like he couldn't even get help out his mouth. Like, you know, he was like a dramatic kid. You know, when you getting whooped, you can't get your whole sentence out. He was like, so you ain't going? So you trying to tell me you ain't going? I ran all the way up here. You ain't going? You ain't gonna come help me, man. Justin said, man, we about to lock down. We definitely about to lock down. That definitely was a fact. But still, though, I'm thinking it was about to be trouble. I look. Jesse like, look, man, we about to lock down, man. Watch out, man. My celly sleep, man. He moved. Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak was like, watch out. All you see is the door close. Boom. That jump like outer space again. Looked up. Pipsqueak was like, he was just standing there like. He put his head down and started walking towards his cell. I said, man, that's crazy. Pipsqueak got let down, y'all. So boom. What was he expecting? Like, maybe Jesse was looking at it like, yo, you're not really a red team member. Maybe that's how Jesse was looking at it. Jesse probably was like, bro, you're not really a red team member. Like, what do you want from us? That's what Jesse should have said, though, man. But the lead little homie on stuck was wild. So basically, the only thing me and my roommate and everybody else that's in the block basically was waiting for after count because we still didn't know what was going on. After count comes, she pop all the doors. All the doors open up. We come out. My word, I come stand out on the joint. I'm looking. Got my arm on the railing. I'm chilling. I look. I see Pipsqueak shooting straight to Jesse's cell. He got his shoes on. He got them tied up tight. He looking like he got his sweatpants on. He looking like he ready to fight. That's my word. So Jesse and them come out. I look. I see the blue team members. They looking like, man, it's whatever, man. Like, I know they ain't finna step up for him. That's why they did it. They did it to push the limits to see that, yo, like, he's not, they knew everybody knows he's not a red team member. But that's why they did what they did. They did what they did just to be like, yo, like, man, they ain't, you know what I mean? So Jesse and them come down the steps. Him and his little crew, all of them, they come down the joint. They get to the bottom of the steps. They walk down by the microwave. The blue team dude standing by his cell, which is on the other side of the bottom tip. So they come out, they over on the other side. They by the microwave and the phone. So they standing there. They start talking. And you just see Jesse walk across the junk dolo. Pipsqueak over there with them now, too. I look, Pipsqueak looking like, yeah, what's up? Well, I'm ready. Like, whatever. Like, he want everybody to go out for a Pipsqueak. Is you nuts? That's what Jesse's saying. I read Jesse Brain a long time ago, but Jesse walking across the park to go holler at the blue team dude. So he go over there and holler at him. They having a conversation. So we like, yo, dude that sleep in the cell next to me, he came out. He was standing by his joint. He from Northern Virginia. He came out. He was like, you think they gonna help him out, young? I was like, yo, I said, man, I don't know. We about to see. I said, somebody's supposed to be fighting. I said, they just disrespected him outside. He was like, but he ain't a red team, though. I was like, I know. I mean, he might be. I said, we about to see. So Jesse talking to dude. So next thing you know, Jesse called all his dudes over there. So they like by the table now. It's like by the table. Dude for the blue team came up a little bit with his homeboy, and they came up to like the table. So they all right there by the table. Pipsqueak walked up. This word, Jesse was like, yo, look, man. I don't know. You talk about you want to be down with the squad. You out there starting stuff. Why is you running in between they meeting? They in there having a meeting. They say you running all through the meeting and stuff. He said, was you running through the meeting? Pipsqueak was like, he grabbed his chin. He was like, Jesse said, man, focus. Jesse grabbed his head like this. He was like, focus, man. Was you running them in between they meeting? He was like, I was doing wind sprints. I ain't running. Dude was like, man, you kept running in. He was like, all right, I might have ran close to y'all. He said, what are you doing? We're doing wind sprints by their meeting. He said, see, this is what I'm talking about. How you gonna be a red team member when you just starting stuff? You gonna put us all on the front line. He was like, so what you saying, Jesse? Jesse said, so what I'm saying is, if you want justice, you gotta run with him one-on-one. Ain't nobody gonna bank you. You wanna run with him one-on-one? He was like, oh, we all ain't gonna go out together. He was like, nah. What you mean? You went out there and started that. You don't know the rules of being a homie? I'm saying in my head, like, they gave him the fake member rule book, y'all. So boom. This is crazy right here, man. I can't believe this, man. But Jesse screaming on him in front of the whole pod. And this is what he's telling this guy, man. Like, basically, like, yo, if you want retribution on what happened outside, it's basically your fault. And ain't on top of that, you gotta go out, you gotta go rumble dude one-on-one, because there ain't gonna be no group fight. Ain't gonna be no group fight, man. And like, looking back at it, like, I felt Jesse, man. Like, ain't nobody jumping out there for Pipsqueak, but I knew he wasn't anyway. So when I see that jump, I'm like, man, I'm sitting on the top tier, front row seat of this jump, looking at this jump right under me. Pause. They right there. I'm like this with some popcorn, y'all. Hush. 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 I'm locked in. I'm being super nosy. I'm watching all of this because I'm just seeing how these dudes doing Pipsqueak. Real talk, man. Pipsqueak looking like he lost his dog. He looking like he lost his friend. He looking like he got a move from his best friend. He's looking sad. He's looking super sad because these people just told him he got to run with this big dude one-on-one if you want any retribution, man. Pipsqueak said, I can't believe y'all just gonna leave me on stuck like this. Now y'all know I'll go with y'all. The dude that be with Pips, the dude that be with Jesse, the tall dude. He was like, man, nobody jumping out there for you. Who you think you is, man? I got a release date. Who you think he went there with? He went there with Pipsqueak. I got a release date. Pipsqueak was like, man, I can't believe y'all, man. I thought we was about to come in here and kick these dudes out the pod and get in these dudes, man. I thought we was about to beat some heads in, y'all. Dude was like, hey, look, man. Ain't nobody doing all that, man. Look, man. I'm about to do the la-la and my B-Day next week. You ain't, man, look. You ain't messing that up, man. We ain't got no beef with them. We ain't got no beef with them. I sat back and looked at this whole, from the top, even eating popcorn. I looked at this joint. I just said to myself, man, like, yo, this is like just, you want to be a flunky, man. Like, you're nothing you want to be good is going to be good. They're going to make everything they do for you going to look bad. You think it's going to be good, but even when it looks good, it's going to be bad. You can't trust nobody that's flunking you out. If you want to be a flunky, this is the life you live, y'all. So boom, you signed up for it, man. Deal with it. Jumping out there for you. That man looked dumb, but nevertheless, he had the answer. Are you going to run with this dude or are you going to let it go? Because they not jumping out there for him, man. Pipsqueak was like, after he did his rant, y'all ain't gonna do this. He said, man, I'll fight him again. He was like, man, I ain't fighting your Ricky Schrodoff, different strokes looking eyes, man. I ain't fighting you, man. He was like, he didn't say that though, but that's what he did look like Ricky Schroeder in the face. I was like, but dude was like, nah, I ain't fighting you again, man. I ain't fighting you again, man. He was like, no, look, we gotta get this over with, or we ain't gonna be able to live in here. Or we ain't gonna be able to, I'm saying in my head, like, Pipsqueak, like, what do you mean we ain't gonna be able to live in here? If anybody gonna move, it's gonna be you, Pipsqueak. That's what I'm saying in my head. So Pipsqueak looking like he ready. Dude was like, look, man, this old boy was like, look, man, just get it over with, man. Let's bang him up real quick. He was like, man, all right, man. So they went right there in the cell. My word, that joint went like this, y'all. Everybody came by the cell, was crowded. Everybody was standing around the cell. Everybody right there. Everybody deep right there. They waited for the CO to come do his round. The cool black dude, he came in, did his round. He pinned everybody standing over there by the cell over there. He was like, he just kept it moving. He did his round, got on the top tail, went around. He shot the 32 pod. As soon as he shot the 32 pod, dudes was like, all right, y'all go in there. But dude went right in the cell where Pipsqueak was at. Whoever cell they were fighting in. My word, dude went in that jump. I'm on the top tail, but I can hear it. They right under me. That jump said, blue. Hey, get the door pop, yo. That jump was like, dude got the door pop. You see dude come out. The dude he was fighting, the blue team member, he was like, dude was like, yo, I was like, hold on, man. No, I ain't never seen him fight for 15 seconds. This jump was a 15-second fight. This jump said, yeah, get the door pop, yo. I said, get the door pop? Man, this man beat this man ass in 2 minutes, y'all, so boom. Well, like 2 seconds, man. I was like, yo, this is wild right here, man. But at the end of the day, Pipsqueak wanted to do this, man. I mean, I come down the steps, I look, I see Jesse grabbing Pipsqueak. He put his arm over Pipsqueak arm, put Pipsqueak arm over him. Pipsqueak so short. When the other red team member came and grabbed his arm, they had Pipsqueak on off his feet. They taking him up the steps like this. Pipsqueak like he was flying. He was like, they get him up the steps. They take him to his cell. It looked like he had too many drinks. Y'all know when somebody drunk, that's what it looked like. So they take him to the cell. You know what I mean? So the blue team talking to a dude I know. So I walk up. I was upstairs through the whole time and this was going on. So I walk up. I'm like, you just fought Pipsqueak? Dude was like, man, I ain't want to though, man. Man, the politics of it. He's like, I ain't want to though, man. He like, dude, wild though. I'm like, I said, that jump was fast, bro. What did you do, bro? He was like, man, I just, you know what I mean? Smacked him in his face, then dumped him on the bench. I said, so that's what that noise was? He's like, yeah, after I dumped him on the bench, he ain't even moved. He said, that's why I was like, get the door pop, yo. I just got up out of there. I was like, man, he all right, though? He was like, yeah, he all right. His back might be hurting. You know what I mean? I was like, that's messed up. He banged Pipsqueak up. So Pipsqueak was, he was hurt, man. You know what I mean? His squad took him up there, made sure he was all right, man. When Jesse them came back down the steps, man, I looked up, Jesse them was like this. Them boys was laughing at Pipsqueak, y'all. So boom. Psst. Again, Pipsqueak signed up for this. This is the stuff he do, man. Like, it was bad because of that situation. Like, he really did mess the Pipsqueak back up, man. Like, Pipsqueak kept it a band, though, man. Pipsqueak went to medical, and he didn't tell, man. Pipsqueak came back with something like a rib cage, man. That's what it looked like, man. That joint looked like a rib cage. Like, they gave him some type of junk that you put over your, like, you put over your like ribs over here, and, like, it holds your back up in the back, and you tie it. You know what I mean? It was like real tight on him. Like, it looked like a girdle. I don't know what that joke was, man. But he came back from medical that he didn't tell. But he said he kind of injured his back. So it was like he didn't walk the same. Like, everything was changed about him, man. But like, what didn't change about him was the same type of love he had for the red team. That never changed, man. Like, I know for a fact, even if you slightly off a little bit, man, like he had to know that they really did him dirty. Like, he had to know this, man. Like, all the stuff that he done for them, everything that he been through, he's always been on deck, man. Like, it's just always been like that, man. Like, he always hold them down, man. But like, when he needed them the most, they left little homie on stuck, y'all. So boom. He ain't never forget that. I bet you he didn't, because over in 60 building and 70 building, the red team got into it with the GDs and the blue team. Now, sometimes I told y'all it matters of sets and who and why and city, and all that is going to take into a factor of things to see how everybody else is going to move. But usually when it goes up like this, you got to be on point, even me, because I rock with certain red team dudes, and if I'm walking and I see a red team dude, it's going to be hard for me to see him getting banged up in front of me, or a blue team member getting banged up in front of me, man. Like, I try to stay out of all of that stuff, but when it's a situation like this, when it go up on the other side, it'd be different. You got to keep your head on the swivel, even on Lawrenceville. So they get into it on the other side. They said the fight happened right before they was about to go to the gym. They said the jump happened in the Salaport, so they locked up 3 dudes. So the word get out that the blue team got to put work in on the red team. So the red team getting scrapped up. The red team getting scrapped up. You look at Jesse and them, all the joking off the herb. No, everybody was in serious mode. Everybody was in serious mode over there. And I looked up, they went straight to Pipsqueak, and they all got scrapped up. Yeah, they all got scrapped up. Maybe it was Jesse and his man, but I know they were strapped up on his team. You know what I mean? So everybody scrapped up. You see Pipsqueak hit them all off with their stuff. You know what I mean? So I guess it was going to go down when we went outside, because they was like the blue team members in 40 building was going to be the ones that was going to get at the dudes in 30 building. So we go outside. It was like a different type of meeting slightly, because I say that because I never really seen the blue team and the red team be like all right there, and they all was conversating. And for real, like, the COs had to break it up. If the CO didn't break it up, it probably look even crazier, man. But they all was right there talking. You seen Jesse and them went out there strapped. I already know they did. The blue team members probably was out there strapped. But all I know is they was out there strapped, man. So like, for real, I was happy that it didn't go down, man, because we probably been locked down for a minute. It looked like they talked it out real nice, man. So they kind of talked it out, and they kind of like let the tension down. They kind of let the tension down that everything was going to be good. So I looked up when I seen that they all was over there having a meeting. I looked up. Them niggas had Pipsqueak standing like probably like 10 feet away from the meeting. He wasn't even part of the meeting, which he isn't a red team member anyway. He was like 10 feet away from the meeting. I look up and see Pipsqueak. He just standing there, his face mad. He like, you know what I mean? So I see Jesse. As soon as the meeting was over, I see Jesse kind of like pull up on him. They walk over a little bit. You see Jesse get the joint. You see his man get the joint. You see his other man. So he was holding the joints for him. They got him holding the joints, and he ain't even be part of the meeting game. Them boys was cold, man. They was wild with their actions, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. But nevertheless, this is what Pipsqueak is doing. He's moving around holding the joints, and he hasn't even been part of the meeting. So as we about to get ready to go back, you hear Pipsqueak say, man, look, I'm either part of the team or I'm not, Jesse, man. I'm sick of this, man. Jesse was like, man, shut up, man. Smacked him back of his head. He smacked Pipsqueak back. Pipsqueak was like, Pipsqueak go in the pod. Pipsqueak acting like everything normal. We was about to go to dinner. All you saw was the police just coming that joint extra deep, man. It was all of them. They came in our pod super duper deep. They coming out joint, man. It's my word. They told us to lock down. Man, they locked us down. They go straight to the red team. They went straight to Jesse and them joint. Hit they joint. Grab Jesse, lock Jesse up. Lock this roommate up. Lock this man up. This is my word. Lock all of them up, man. Lock all of them up. Every last one of them, man. All those ones that was in our block that Jesse messed with, locked them up. It was like 5 people they locked up. They take them to the hole, so we locked down all the way up until dinner. They brought our lunch. So we waiting on the dinner trays. Everybody yelling, yo, they take Jesse and everybody trying to figure out. Somebody was like, yo, Pipsqueak seller was like, yo, Pipsqueak ain't in here. So Pipsqueak never came back. He was like, Pipsqueak got locked up. So this is what everybody was saying. Man, on everything, man. They said, man, after we came back out, man, it was like, yo, the dude that be moving around the gym, the yard, he came back in our joint. He worked 31. He lived in 31, but he could come in 33 part. He got access granted. He coming out of joint. He's talking to a dude from his city. So I'm walking past, but I hear him talking, you know what I mean? Because he ain't talking low. He like, man, that little dude in y'all pod, he was like, man, he went down there, man, and turned in all those knives, turned in three bangers, man, to the watch office, man. He was like, man, he gave up 3 knives, man, and now, you know what I mean, told him that the dudes was making them hold the joints because they was beefing with the blue team. He said they went and locked up some blue team dudes across the hall, on the other side, you know what I mean? So I was like, that's crazy, man. Like, the only dude that didn't get locked up with Jesse and them was another dude that they rock with, not the tall one, the other one, you know what I mean, the fat, the kind of chubby one. So he the only one was left. So I'm like, man, this is crazy, man. So he lined Jesse and them up, basically, man. Like, they went for it. And that's why I used the word that he was kind of slow or something was wrong with him, because how can you walk to the authorities and give up these weapons and say it's somebody else's, like, and they go for it. But like, it all made sense. They knew he was flunking them out. They knew he wasn't right, and they knew where would he get these things from. And I think that's how they looked at it, man. That's why they locked Jesse and them up. And Jesse ended up getting shipped for this at the end of the day. Him and all those dudes, they got transferred immediately off Lawrenceville, because for one, Lawrenceville don't play about them bangers. They don't play about that, man. But at the end of the day, the dude that was left in the block, everything was squashed all over the compound with the GDs and the blue team and the red team. But yeah, Pipsqueak carried it grimy, man. Like, you know, I guess he looked at it like that was his get back. You know what I mean? Like, I never seen Pipsqueak no more. I never bumped into him. They shipped Pipsqueak. I heard they sent Pipsqueak, man, to Haynesville, man. Like, maybe a camp where he can handle open dorm game, man. But like, he got back at the red team, man. Like, for real, man. Pipsqueak was a maniac. Real talk, but he got back, man. He got his get back, man. That was crazy, man. For real, man. How he got Jesse in there, man. Like, for real, Jesse was an all right dude. I hated seeing Jesse go down like that, man. But like, when you flunking somebody out, sometimes, man, they be the ones that cross you. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful handling somebody like that, man. But that was a crazy situation. But that's the end of the damn story. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all know the count, man. 2026 to start the year off right. We back again for the weekend banger tomorrow. Y'all know the count. Let's get it, y'all. Stay out the way. Y'all already know what I need y'all to do, man. We have to stay out the way, man. I'm going to keep saying it, man. A whole nother year of me telling y'all to stay out the way, man. I'm going to keep saying it, man. Stay out the way. Period, man. But y'all already know what this is, man. This was another In the Car Chronicles. So y'all know what I need y'all to do this one, man. Like, share, subscribe, this way. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe, man. And stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.